So, Florida is trying to ban kids under the age of 16 from using social media. And I don't know much about it. I have some thoughts on it before I look into this. If it has anything to do with punishing parents or kids using the platforms, I disagree. You should not punish a kid for lying about their age to use Facebook. If they are lying about their age, ban them from Facebook or Twitter or X, whatever. But don't fine them. Don't put people in jail. Fine the social media companies. Put those people in jail for allowing it. So let's see what's going on. Florida lawmakers advanced a bill on Wednesday that would prohibit social media platforms from allowing young teens to have an account while requiring everyone else to verify their age. Don't know about that. I think that maybe, okay, here's how it should be done. Maybe you should have to verify your age to interact with people. I think that you should be allowed to have an account anonymously, but not be able to interact with anyone. Only it would be read only, I guess. Somebody said that. Who said that? I watched a video. Somebody said that. Might have been the quartering. The measure prohibits anyone under 16 from creating a new social media account and requires platforms to delete existing accounts held by minors who are younger than 16. It also would require social media companies to delete any personal information from the accounts and for the platforms to use a non-governmental. See, that's a thing. They're actively keeping data on children and using it against us. So, and manipulating us and manipulating children. So yeah, I think that children need to get off of social media. It really sucks that the past 10 years of kids are just, kind of screwed. Like there's nothing we can do about them. They're already sick and helpless. I don't know. I don't know what to do about them. It would require social media companies delete any personal information from the accounts for the platforms to use a non-governmental, independent, third party not affiliated with the social media platform to verify users' age. Like what? Like, are you 18? Yes or no? Or is it going to be, am I going to have to put in my ID? Because I'm not putting in my ID. I have some ideas of what I could do to get around that. That'd be easy. Like, use a dead person's ID and make social media account. Is that legal? Can I do that? Can I use someone ID for social media using the name or likeness of another? In most states, you can be sued for using someone else's name likeness. Okay, so who's going to sue me if I use my grandpa's identification? Because he's dead. Like he doesn't care. The bill passed the Florida House with a bipartisan 106-13 vote. So people like this one, and now heads to the Republican-controlled Senate. I saw that. Was it Meta? Where did I see that a second ago? Meta opposes it. Yeah, Meta opposes. Yeah, of course they would. I'm not siding with anything Facebook. These dopamine hits from social media are so addictive, it's like a digital fentanyl. I wouldn't push it that far. Because, like, you're not going to die immediately from opening your phone. Fiona McFarland, a Republican state lawmaker, yeah, I don't like Republicans, who co-sponsored the legislation because she's just straight up lying. This is just a talking point for her, that because she knows that Republicans who vote Republican like to hear that, oh, kids don't need to be on social media, which I disagree. I think kids should be allowed on social media. I think what actually should happen is the social media and the governments should stop pushing this gross nonsense on our children, and then it'll all be fine. We have to punish our children because of the disgustingness that everyone else does. And it sucks. Social media, yeah, social media bad for you. But it's only bad because these companies are bad. Because the way I use social media, I don't even think it's bad because I find articles pretty much. That's pretty much what I do, what I use social media for. Because I don't follow the news. I mean, I kind of do. I don't listen to the news. I see the news and I'm like, oh, is that true? And then I try and look up all the information I can. And if I can't find any good information or it seems fishy to me, then I'm going to call bullshit. Co-sponsored legislation set on the House floor on Wednesday, according to Politico, and even the most plugged-in parent or attuned teen has a hard time shutting the door against these addictive features. Well, then they're not. Wait, what does that even mean? And even the most plugged-in parent, like somebody who keeps watch on all of their kids' content that they consume. No, the most plugged-in people are good at it. Linus Tech Tips, for instance. You're just thinking of the most plugged in people you know, like somebody who actually knows how to set up a phone the first time. That's not, I wouldn't say that's a plugged in person. I'd say a plugged in person is somebody that could literally remote view their children's phones from their computer from Canada. That's a plugged in person to me. And that's what I'd be doing. I mean, I wouldn't be remote viewing my kid's phone. I'd know how to, keep them from seeing disgusting things, keep them off of TikTok, ban TikTok from whatever they're using. Don't let them sit there on YouTube. I mean, if you're not doing anything, sure, YouTube, but you got to do stuff. If you're sitting there watching YouTube, they're going to sit there and watch YouTube. Get up, go ride a bike around the block, and then go watch YouTube. Do some other stuff. But I don't think parents should be punished for this. I don't think kids should be punished for this. And if you're a kid, if I was 14 and this stuff was going on, I'd be making an account with a fake age and fake identification. Is that illegal to use fake ID for social media? Vivek Murphy, the U.S. Surgeon General, released a warning last year about the dangers of social media for kids. While he said more research was needed to fully understand the effects, there are ample indicators that social media can also have a profound risk of harm to the mental health and well-being of children and adolescents. While he said more research was needed to fully understand the effects. Guess what? I don't think it's the effects of social media. I've said it before. I will say it again, and I will keep saying it. Social media is not bad. Social media, good. The companies behind the social media, those are the ones who are bad. Find the good social media and stick to those. So far, X is probably the best social media platform for like chatting that's out there, and it sucks. It really sucks. And people like to complain about there being porn on X. I find way more porn on Facebook that isn't supposed to be there. You'll look through the comments on something and it'll just be all porn links. The bill does not name which platform specifically the bill would apply to, but says it would apply to anything that utilizes addictive, harmful, or deceptive design features or any other feature that is designed to cause an account holder to have an excessive or compulsive need to use or engage with the social media platform. So it sounds like they're trying to make social media not fun. And who gets to decide what's deceptive? Because if they find that if they're saying that news, like people talking about news, is deceptive for having conversations that steer people away from the narrative, then that's bad. I don't agree with this at all. I mean, I don't trust the government. So Florida is one of several states that has taken action recently to limit teenagers' exposure to social media. How about limit the power of social media? Then you wouldn't have to worry about it. You wouldn't have to worry about putting the hammer down onto people who you shouldn't be involved in their lives with. The first state in the country, or last year, Utah became the first state in the country to ban people under 18 from using social media without consent from a guardian. See, that's fine. That's a good one. But wait, who gets punished? If the kid doesn't get consent and is on social media, do they get punished? I don't know. I'd have to look into that a little bit more. State also prohibits minors from using a social media account from 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Why? What if the parent decides that they want their kid on social media at midnight? How is that any of your business? I don't get it. I don't get why so many people are on board with this. Even people on X that I'd think would be against this were like, you know what? This isn't that bad. I think we should ban kids. Well, you know who's banning them? The government. An industry trade group is currently suing Utah over the law. Yeah, they need to. That's disgusting. I get why people are like, yeah, social media is bad for kids, but like, don't let the government control things because they're gonna use it against you. They want control. Other states have required the platforms to undertake measures such as children's safety assessments and requiring a change in the algorithms that are served to minors. Yeah, see, that's what you got to do. You got to actually change the social media. Don't change the lives of people. Change the way the social media works. Because they're the ones who are being disgusting. They're the ones who are fueling all this mental health issue that we've got going on. New York City also declared social media a public health hazard on Wednesday. How about you should have said Facebook is a public health hazard, X is a public health hazard, YouTube is a public health hazard, instead of saying all social media, because there are some good ones out there. And does that include places like Discord and Telegram and WhatsApp? YouTube? Does it include YouTube? Does it include YouTube Kids? Because that's technically social media too. And what's this? I hope you appreciated this article. Before you move on, I wanted to ask if you would consider supporting the Guardian's journalism as we enter one of the most consequential news cycles of our lifetimes in 2024. I don't like the Guardian, so no. With the potential of another Trump presidency looming, there are countless angles to cover around this year's election. We'll be there to shed light on each development, not each of them. You're going to shed light on the things that you disagree with. And we'll be there to shed light on each development in the 2024 election with explainers, key takeaways, and analysis of what it means for America, democracy, and the world. I hate hearing about democracy. They're saying democracy to the point where I don't even like democracy now. From Elon Musk to the Murdochs, a small number of billionaire owners have a powerful hold on so much of the information that reaches the public about what's happening in the world. Yep, I'm out. Goodbye. Goodbye, The Guardian. I'm done with you.